Good morning, New Eden. So, we are gonna do some cooking here. Got a bunch of things that I can build. So, I'm gonna get some of that set up here. Alright, got all of that. Sorry about the delay in the beginning here. We had to get things sorted here so that I could get some items created. So let's do this. I'll trade with my alt. Alright, so we should be, I think, have the minerals to make things. So let's find out here. I don't think I have the Dami. Let's find out. What would it take? So I am missing minerals. Only need $1 million to build. Not much on the mineral. But I need to see. I think I have the Myrmidon ready though. Yep. So we'll start that. 3 hours for that to complete. I think we have enough for Executor. Build one of those. We'll see how many destroyers we can get with the minerals that we have right now. Let's throw in a couple Navy Comets. Maybe an Imicus, just to have one. Alright, so we have a Myrmidon, an Executor, let's see here, so we've got Myrmidon, Executor, Catalyst Navy issues, a couple Comets, and an Imicus in the cooker right now. So we'll get that cooking away here, and I already have 8. I think I multi-fit ADR at all here. Yeah, I can. 10 more yards. Alright, so let's go ahead and undock. Yeah. Take a look at the Warzone map here. Alright, Forsaken has been kind of fun lately. Let's go check that out. See what is out and about here. So what I need to do is I need to go to Jeddah again at some point here. My alt and get a bunch of fittings. Let's actually start doing that too. got our Popo skin here. So I need to get a bunch of fittings for feeding. Yeah, this is gonna be a much better station to live out of. I need to set my other dude's clone home there. So yeah, we're moving now. We're gonna be moving into the Accent station in Yurvangir, where we're gonna become a focused corporation on making the ships for the Galente Federation. Kind of getting into this building of my own ships here, and it's actually kind of satisfying to make spaceships and have just like hundreds of different spaceships, soon to be thousands. And we've got a corp hangar there already, so we just need to get all of the fittings and stuff, and I'm gonna dump a few billion into getting that all set. And once we can get all of that set up, and we've got an insane supply, and while we're doing that, we will be taking out destroyer fleets on Wednesdays, handing out destroyers, Navy destroyers to people. Go have fun. Alright, what do we got here? We got a Scout 5. Got a few people in system. A few pirates. Let's go take a look. Nobody inside the Scout 5, so we're going to start that. Galente are at 45% contesting the system. Caldari have an 11% advantage. Let's go take this guy down. Alright, keep a lookout for pirates, any Goldari that might come in, so I just keep on hitting my D scanner, making sure nobody's coming in. What I'm going to do is set up on the button here. If somebody does come, hopefully they are in a fun frigate. We can test our metal against each other. Really liking the Comet. Definitely a very fun ship to fly. It's got solid damage, decent rep, decent amount of hit points. So I should be fast enough to be able to hold down a lot of people. So am I at 1435? If I had implants, I'd be doing better, but got 8 minutes on the clock here. Oh, forgot about my alt. Well, I gotta be careful about that. There we go. That should help out a little bit. Alright. Switch things up so that I can see my alt, see game, and see the stream all at the same time. Yeah, it's been fun kind of building up my own ships, getting, you know, tons of Navy ships together. The discount for the store in the blueprint department is just epic. Really allows me to build up, you know, a really solid amount of ships, and got me into making my own ships. I used to always just buy the ship outright with the most dangerous part right now is where I gotta go kill this fucking rat. Alright, he's dead. Some tags. Might as well. Alright. Got set back up. Got 11 in local. Bunch of friendlies. Surprised none of them are at the 5-man here. They're the ones that are gonna get me like, oh, I'm gonna have somebody come in. And it's gonna be... There are 2 war targets. It's like Revolution. 2 pirates. Neutral. Keep an eye on that D-scan. But yeah, I've been flying the Navy destroyers quite a bit. We're getting that Navy Exeter and Navy Myrmidon built. Oh, that's a lot of pirates. That is a lot of pirates that just came in. Probably not all in frigates, so probably don't need to worry too much about getting jumped on by a bunch of people. Well, let's take a look at long-range scan. Cyclone Navy issue, Caracal Navy issue, Tornado, Catalyst. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff out there. Nothing immediately outside. There's a Thrasher out there. The drums of war. Yeah, I'm trying to debate if, I mean, ISK prices are going to be going down for my LP, and I should probably just try and dump some more of my LP out there. What is Moros Navy issue going for these days? Let's see. still on scan, so... Alright, so they have come down to about 1.5 billion, which is still decent, is per LP. I could probably get better LP if I sell destroyers and the like. Come on now. So most of the pirates have left. Now there's just 3 pirates out there. Nice if they were in frigates and they wanted to come play. Let's take a look at the probe scanner. Still just a 5 scout, 1 scout medium, and a large here. No battlefields currently out there. And we have been pushing Letta, Lowe's, and this has all been pushed so that we can focus. We can clean up the backyard over here. This is getting hard. Yeah, 70, this is gonna fall here. So yeah, the front line is over here, and alternate, OICX. I want to seek in Sucharento. I should probably do. Oh, sit in a capsule. Just sit in blues out there now. Oh, we got a war target that just came in as I said that. Alrighty. Just gonna have a relaxing day. I'm gonna play some D&D today at 6, so for about 4 hours here, see if we can get some fights. If not, we'll get some LP. Surprised no ally came. A lot of the times they just flock to these things. I do think that the 5-man sites need to be a little bit tougher rats to make it more of a challenge for 5. Like, not challenge, but like, you know, soloing them. I don't know how much that's in the spirit of 19,000 LP. Enough to get another destroyer. Alright. See, a small came up. Holy blue now. Ooh, Lions Tournament is now live.
Half open now, getting wrapped up. That said, the Gila down into low shields, continuing to be the primary. Pontifex now getting on top as the Barghest is ramming the storm. So Hydra just very surgically picking apart different targets.
Dark Side versus Truth.
And look at the
Honor Light.
Dark Side. Truth, Honor, Light, next on the control bar.
Yeah, and you mentioned General Hungary's.
It looks like Dark Side has already lost a few.
Dark Side ships have a direct line to him, but they're not going for it. This Gila will drop, followed perhaps by the Blackbird. He's taking a lot of fire. Blackbird's not exactly known for
One pirate in the system.
Breaking up a lot of the ability for the Dark Side to be coordinated with their fire, and they are losing the TPS score now.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is the power of inflation targets. I think Hydra was absolutely 100% right to bring that. You're in the lower bracket match. You know, you need to win this in order to get into best out of 8. For Hydra, anything less than first place,
Looks like Darkside has lost a Gila,
There's no
Kieran,
where you go for broke. Bring your
Hyena,
banner
and a
and
Flycatcher.
flagship, setups, and what they had is very effective as we're seeing them just completely shut down Darkside.
And yeah,
At
this
point,
is
the entire
Truth
Darkside team is tactical.
Honor Light
Ironically,
is
except for the Gila that they're
definitely
currently shooting.
solidly winning this one.
That Gila is jammed, he's painted, he is taking enough fire to break his tank, so that's a matter of time. Meanwhile, not effective trading going back from Darkside. They're trying again for the carries of Brainstraw, but General Hungary's Aniris has Brainstraw covered. He's been on top of that the entire match. Brainstraw had a bit of a scare getting into half structure, but he got pulled back pretty quickly, and now there's even less for the Truth Honor Light Logistics pilot to worry about as Darkside is losing their DPS core. They're losing it quite rapidly, although the Gila is actually, to his credit, getting to stabilize, and now it seems like Darkside has gotten the memo, and they are pivoting to try to kill the Aniris of General Hungary. A little bit too late, but if Hungary is poorly tanked, I doubt it from Truth Honor Light, but if he is, that could be their window back into some semblance of a competitive match. But they're going to be paying for it here as the Drake Navy issue of Sam Punisher is
Yeah,
taking
that Drake's
tons of fire.
going down.
I mean, we look at the ships, like, everything either has a jam on it, a damp, or a scram. I mean, that's pretty traditional Hydra for you. General Hungary, the damage on top of him was a pair of Valkyries that are no longer within targeting range, and we see a cloud of armor maintenance bots trying to top him off as Sam Punisher continues to dip lower into armor. Now Holland is popping any second now. I don't know if Truth Honor Light will kill all the ships with only 2 minutes left on the clock, but showing a very effective control setup against this Darkside roster.
Truth Honor Light perhaps on reloads as the Drake Navy issue is still hanging around at about 1/3 structure, pulling back some shields, but that Drake, much thinner than I think most of us would expect. His shield bar went away quite quickly, perhaps trading out some of those mid slots for electronic warfare or tackle. He's now pulling back shields. That'll be from the scalpel. It will not be enough. As soon as the Barghest is off reload, that will do it for Sam Punisher. He's going to head back to the locker room. But after that, it's really Truth Honor Light's call as to where to go next. The logistic file is just kind of showing off, spreading reps throughout the entire team.
Yeah, the entire team
Signaling
is
to
being
the
repped.
audience
That's
that
funny.
They are not concerned at all about what Darkside has left in the tank here. They have their team well controlled. Both of their Blackbirds are still alive. They still have a Sentinel.
I don't know why I keep on treating this like a micro warp drive.
They haven't even lost their Vexer. The carry is stiff structure. The best case scenario for Darkside, not quite enough to kill that carry as they're trying again to do it back to him, but it's just not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that attack bar is essentially just saw sort of instantly go down, and Sam Punisher is continuing to take damage. Now Skykiller Russian appears to be something of a primary. Skykiller being much closer to the rest of the Truth Honor core, and Sam Punisher, to his credit, has burned to the literal opposite side of the arena away from Truth Honor Light. So that Drake Navy issue will survive. Fortunately,
The Drake's Navy issue survived so far.
They will be
Oh yeah, they ran down the clock with a Nightmare Loki, Navy Drake, Gila, and a Scalpel Silhouette, so didn't give them all the points. They couldn't wipe them. They couldn't take down one of Truth Honor Light's ships. Alright, well that match is over. Now somebody come to me. Let's have a match here. 1v1. My Navy Comet versus whatever you can bring in. Well, this is a small. Might not take a Dragoon or looting ship. Oh, Korax, though, I would be willing to play. Now, are you friendly? the name of your ship being a gate. Being out there for this. Let me try and kill this. Okay. Alright. Come on, Korax, we can play. You can take a Navy comment. God damn it. You left. Alright, we got a minute 30 seconds left on this Plex. Korax is back. Really hoping it's a war target or pirate or not a blue. That is the benefit of being pirate in this area. I had an infinite amount of money, and I definitely would be pirate, I think. But it's nice to be able to do something and make some LP. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to GF and local before he left. Ooh, all right, that was a good fight. Good fight. Thrasher. We'll be able to overheat. And attrition. And another Thrasher. Well, I think that's our cutie GTFO. That's too many.
Warp drive active.
Oh did I take the stuff though? No, I didn't. I don't think. Inventory. No, I forgot to loot him. Oh well. How much dropped here? Oh, this is worth nothing. So, yeah, he was not gonna have a good time playing against me. Wow, that was an easy kill. That was.
Warp drive active.
We'll do the scout.
Warp drive active.
Alright, we gotta update the kill board though. Let's do that. Trish? That'll be a fun fight. Come on in, Trishan. Oh, it's friendly. Oh, well. That's one of the problems with action. What? Who are you? Let's start a conversation. Opening hailing frequencies. All right. How much money do I have on this character? Not enough. Not for what I want to do. See if we can get a response out of him. Let him know that I'm at the Federation frontline port. Sounds like he hasn't found good solo fights. I've kind of found the opposite too. Well, I guess not opposite. It's been harder to find solo fights. What we should do is kill this thing. People. Decent amount of pirates. Yeah, the war zone has definitely been moving away from the Lee's Old Man Star area. It was kind of fun while it lasted, where it was just right on our doorstep. But with the nature of front lines, things are moving in another direction here. Going over to OICX for a lot of war zone stuff. So, all right. Alright, got a minute left on this. Hmm. $15,000. Good enough for another destroyer. Alright. Medium insight. Let's see what's going on over there. Small just opened. Gonna do that. Thrasher in here. Let's see if it's Pirate Thrasher. Probably friendly, but. Ooh. Damn it. Damn it. Well, we got a fight and a death, so we'll take it. All right. More yards that we could bring. Alright, well, let's put that up on the board. Let's take a look at what we killed here. Alright, what did mine say it's worth? Not horrible. Could have done a lot better there if I had been really paying attention. Actually, that kind of flabbergasted. I didn't even get my drones out. Should've fucked that up like really bad, but still put that shit up on the board. So we got another fight, another kill, and one loss. Oh, 2 fights, 2 kills. 1 death. All right. Did I buy a shit ton of, yeah, I bought 20 Navy catalysts, god damn it. I was wondering why it was so expensive. Alright, so we will, which one of these fits? That's much more reasonable. Alright, sell it for 40. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit of a loss here, but at least that pays back a big chunk of that fucked up on there. Alright, well, that was stupid of me, but I got my fittings now. Mistakes are made every day, Eve. God damn. I'm doing that. Alright. Alright, let's see. I'll find here. Need to put our clothes on. Very important. Don't want to walk out naked.
Warp drive active.
Alright.
Warp drive active.
Well, that's a lot of Hecates.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
A lot of pirates, more targets here.
Warp drive active.
Kildari Navy Hookbill. Might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna go in anyways.
Active.
Pull over, motherfucker. The police is here. Aw, he's gonna point me. Large. Yeah, I knew going in like that was a bad idea. Oh no, I lost my fucking thing. Oh well. Yeah, going in is really dangerous like that because of micro warp driving.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that was a fuck up on my part. Oh yeah. That's the reason why I like to be on the inside first. Definitely helps to control that. At least I got a little respect out of him for being able to almost slingshot. Could have done a lot better though, but alright, well we got a fight and a loss, so we'll put that up on the board. tempted to go back and try and catch him with a VDR. Might as well try, right? Let's go again, get our skin on.
Warp drive active.
Hello from the deep woods of northern Wisconsin. Hey, how's it going, Night Flyer?
Warp drive active.
Just got into a fight with a Pylon. How's it going? Gal mill equals best mill. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, I just got done fighting with Keldari Navy Hook Bill. He had a micro warp drive though, and I couldn't slingshot him well enough.
Warp drive active.
But we're gonna. It's a rear guard system that we're in right now. Going over to Devon, which should be where he was. Hookbill is the bane of my existence. They always beat me. Yeah, a lot of people say that they like the Comet better than any other one, but yeah, the Hookbill I have gone up against multiple times and never had a good, solid encounter unless, you know, like I, you know, sometimes know what I'm doing. But, where did that?
Warp drive
No.
active.
No.
Warp drive active.
Reacher. Unless the guy fucks up and brings a shit fit. Yeah, I've seen some nasty dual fit, dual tank ones, and oh man, they're nasty. And then yeah, dual web hook bills, those are nasty. All right, so he's not here anymore. Is he out in space anymore? Unless he's at the medium.
Warp drive active.
He's not even out in space here anymore. Alright, let's go take a look at Neganan.
Warp drive active.
The next fight that we're going to get into, I'm going to wish I had a afterburner, I'm sure. Punisher. Always bait. always take bait. Ooh, that's a lot of dudes.
Warp drive active.
Well, that's a lot of dudes.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Alright, let's go back and take a look at what we got here. Alright, got 10 more of those going in the furnace. Or not 10, but 5 more. Alright. Stack. Alrighty. Oh, so that should give me the ability to fit up these. dangerous to take this thing out, but I feel like testing it out again.
Warp drive active.
Oh wait, no, we don't want this way. Wait, no, that's where I wanted to go. Jace, thank you so much for the follow. Just got done building up a shit ton of ships, and got enough to last us for a while now. We're watching the tournament as well a little bit here,
Person roster.
which actually is
And
another
you're off.
fight that's just about to start here.
We
Brave
immediately
Collective
see the
versus
Brave team
Nano
streaking
Fiber
across the field
Tokens.
as Nanofiber Tokens is desperately trying to rearrange their ball so that they have a proper back line and make sure that
Alright,
their get-ins are doing some screening for their low end. Just desperately trying to pull range here. Got the Pontifex, Vexor, Navy, Arbitrator,
Warp drive
as well as the Thalia, all trying to pull away. The Nighthawk is getting some guidance disruption. They're putting newts in the Claymore, tracking disruption on the Sleipnir. You can see the Nanofiber control bar spiking to about half its full girth, whereas the Brave Collective has not yet really put their damage down. They're trying to put some damage onto the Thalia of Nanofiber Tokens, but not nearly what they could be doing.
So the Claymore is going to be the primary. Meanwhile, we see that the Jackdaw of Ergonal has gotten on top of the Sentinel of Asura Chem. So they're going to peck off the Sentinel with the Jackdaw. The Spiteful of Alithil is going to support. So I really like that call. Put your low-end ships, kill off the Sentinel. It's going to be doing disruption onto your main core. You get a lot of utility off of that. And once you do that, you kill the Sentinel. Maybe you can
That's a
move on to
lot of
Logi.
war targets.
Speaking of Logi, Chadwick is going to need a lot of reps, and so will Casso, if both of them are taking an appreciable amount of damage.
Yeah, it looks like they've got Nighthawk, Claymore, Sleipnir, Scalpel, Furin, Jackdaw,
Unacceptable loss for
Zwipple,
Brave.
Moa,
Flycatcher's
Flycatcher,
a great
Brave
ship, putting in
Collective,
a lot of damage,
it
but it's not the core of their setup.
got
They were
blown
gonna
up.
trade that Flycatcher
Nanofiber is
outside this Moa for the Geddon
flying,
Navy. They make it to
Navy
Sentinel as
Geddon,
well,
Navy
which would be a
Geddon,
fantastic trade for them.
Eos,
The more that Sentinel's on the
Vexor,
field, the more
the
value
Sentinel's
it's adding
about to go
as
down.
The Moa does indeed go down.
Deacon,
And Sentinel will
Thalia,
join him shortly, unless he
or Heretic.
get a little bit more logi. It's tough. Oh,
Ooh,
Brave might
ooh.
lose their... Brave just
Sentinel.
Kieran. That is a huge
Oh,
loss
Kieran
for
down.
Brave.
Moa,
Oh, you
Kieran,
don't wanna see
Flycatcher
that.
down. Oops,
They may do a
Scalpel
lot to
down.
trade here.
Oh, Brave Collective
Yeah, that's
is
the
losing
Thalia.
all of the guys.
Unfortunately, the Thalia is gotten a cloud of drones on top of them. It's a little bit less tanky than the Deacon buddy. The Deacon was a little bit out of range trying to save the Sentinel, and they readjusted to get on
Oof.
top of the Deacon. Nanofiber tokens, their Armageddon is
Damn,
getting
this is,
rather low, but if they can keep up the Thalia losing
In system here, we've got a lot of war targets, an insane amount of war targets. Is there a
I
fucking
think
battlefield going on or
well
something?
worth it. Nanofiber, the stock is rising. Investments in nanocoins looking
There
very
is a
prescient
battlefield
here,
here.
as they're getting a pretty firm grip on this match now. Their Thalia not entirely out of the woods yet, and they still have a ton of top-end damage. Might be able to kill this other Geddon Navy, but without Logi on their field, they're going to slowly lose more and more of their low end, and that Claymore is he's just not long for this world. The Spipple goes down. That's a big chunk of their low-end damage. It's completely cleared off at this point. They've got 4 battle cruisers, 4 command ships for their DPS,
let's
and
see
that is it. And they are
get anything
loaded
on
for bear.
Angular
They're not really going to be able to
here.
impact this low end. They're trying to kill the Vexor Navy. They're going to apply relatively well to cruisers, but they're not going to change the match by killing this Vexor Navy. They need to get more points, and they need to be able to hold themselves on the field. It's going to be very hard with the damage coming off of Nanofiber right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, well and all good that you're killing a Vexor Navy issue, but you really need to be applying that damage right now to a Geddon Navy issue, or failing that in EOS. They need to just all death ball up together and really get this Armageddon Navy out of his existence, because they're really trying to just trade out damage right now. Brave and Nanofiber, they're equal on points, but all of the points are so heavily concentrated into just this top end, whereas Nanofiber tokens has most of their team, I say.
Wonder if there's going to be any...
Yeah, the narrative goes down, but it's a bit of a time waste for them. It's a red herring. They get the kill, but they're losing valuable time. Meanwhile, this Claymore is in half armor and dropping rapidly. They're putting a
Oh, they did get a Navy Geddon down.
Eos, but that damage will slow pretty noticeably once this Claymore finally dies.
Yeah, and it'll be difficult possibly to kill an EOS. They're known for having excellent kinetic resist, and unfortunately, Nighthawks really only do meaningful kinetic damage. So once the Claymore and Sleipnir die that have selectable damage, it's going to be really, really difficult to push through anything. And once they lose a Claymore, they're really going to have to kill a Deacon Thalia to break anything. I think the EOS is safe at this point, given how kinetic locked these Nighthawks are.
Galente
They've
definitely...
been splitting their damage between the EOS and the Thalia. Not enough to
mass
break either one.
forming
The Thalia
is
is not really at
outstanding.
risk at this point. They do not have the tackle
Alright, we're going to move
to
on.
really allow the hams from these Nighthawks to apply to a target like the Thalia. So it's fairly safe. It's going to take some damage, but that damage will get repped. They needed to just try to bust through the high end of Nanofiber tokens. Not able to do it here. Not able to execute. Xander Vale getting into low shields here, doing his best to tank, but dropping very rapidly. And he is disrupted, painted, nuded. The other Nighthawk is also nuded down, and Cable Uda's Sleipnir is tackled. So all 3 of these ships are exactly where NFT wants them. As soon as they decide that they want to take those kills, they are there.
Yeah, for the last 30 seconds to a minute or so, Brave has desperately been trying to put damage into the Deacon of Andy, and we've seen Nighthawk missiles fly, but they're just not doing any damage to the Deacon. Very signature tanks. If you don't have a web on top of the Deacon, and you are guidance disrupted, your Nighthawk is not going to do meaningful damage to these Logi frigs that have such tiny signature and still have links from them Pontifex and EOS. Layden is down into about half armor, and I can't help but feel like this is the last hurrah for Brave, as their active bar is now somehow larger than their defense bar.
That is the ancillary shield boosters coming off his Sleipnir. I've got to wonder, maybe he has 2 of them. That bar seems extremely swollen for a defense bar. The purple swelling is overtaking the other bar. The
Looks like a
Nighthawk
friendly
goes down.
Elgos.
The last man standing here. 3 minutes to go in this match. Not looking great for him. He is scrammed. He's been track disrupted for quite some time, but now we're seeing the neutralizers and target painters from Nano being applied to him here. as he will get ground into paste. We'll see what a fantastic tank he's packing, but with the newts on him, with the inability to return fire in any meaningful way, it's a matter of time here. Once his charges drop, he will drop.
Yeah, I mean, that said, I wouldn't be too ashamed if I was Dujek. Like you described, we thought that this might be kind of a mid-tier team, maybe a prize ship enjoyer possibly, but they're going to go away from this event with 4 Garys and 4 Bestias, so a total of 8 Alliance Tournament prize ships. That's going to be well worth over $1 trillion ISK. If I'm Brave, I don't feel too bad about my performance in this event.
No, they did fabulous, especially compared to previous Alliance tournaments, and fitting that Dunk Dinkle, the retiring Brave executive, should be here to see his team's swan songs. Cable Uda drops below half shields now. We can see them all in the chat giving their brave salutes to these brave pilots as Cable drops to 1/3, 25%, soon to be 0% shield. The armor will absolutely
Brave
evaporate
is gone now.
withering fire from Nano
That
here,
is the end.
as they are shredding him right now and walking on their way to a fabulous and very interesting matchup. This really could have gone either way at the start, but Cable Uta will bite the dust.
Yeah, go check out the Alliance tournament. It's running now. CCP on Twitch. Hey Steve, how's it going, man? Just sitting back watching some of the Alliance tournament, fucking around in the war zone. There's a battlefield right next door here. Keldari are supersized in it right now, and I don't see anything really going on for a response from the Galente at this point. Oh, and I should have got warriors out in that last fight. Ugh, I did forget about that. Interesting that enemy hasn't spawned at all. Glitched. Oh, A lot of war targets. There we go.
Warp drive active. A lot of war targets. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got another fight going on.
We are still waiting for that countdown. You know, this triple battleship armor control setup we've seen a lot this tournament, and I've noticed a bit of a rock paper scissors going on where we see these kind of rush setups typically do well into these triple battleships, or into like these kite setups, into these triple battleship setups, and we see these triple battleship setups project well against certain kite setups, but other kite setups have been doing very well against these triple battleship cores, as we saw in the earlier match between Brave and Lock Range Enjoyers.
Yeah, and I think this kite setup in particular from Truth Online, obviously a very, very high skill group of players here on this team. They're definitely capable of pulling off the mechanics that are necessary to maintain the range.
Yeah, there's a Thrasher, two issue Thrashers inside.
The only real window that Templars have of actually controlling Truth Online and actually getting hold of something, they're not going to get caught by Valgorn. We've seen lesser teams get caught by it, but I just don't think it's going to happen for Templars here with those ranged Valgorn weapons, unless it's some sort of heroic MJD play. But even then, I mean, Truth Online are good enough to just look at the MJD, look at where he's going, play with the range, play with positioning, just get out of the way.
And as you can see on the fancy UI, lots of dams being put out. Double Mollusk plus a carries. They've got dual Jackdaws as well. Those are going to be putting out damps in their mid slots. We saw them go for the Sentinel off the start. They weren't able to alpha it. Now going for this Magus. He is living through these reps right now. I believe this is just dual Logic Frig reps, so Deacon Thalia, so wrecking shots should be enough, but they haven't killed anything quite yet.
Yeah, as you said on the fancy UI, Templars Calcium are definitely not lock range enjoyers at the moment. Their support wing can block basically nothing, and I think that's a really good allocation of the dams here. These battleships, they've got a pretty short range and they've got the tracking disruptors on them, so they don't really need to worry too much about being locked by them. The main concern is the webs from the Hyena, as I said, and if you dam down the Hyena, he probably hasn't got a sensor boost to Fitz, he might not have like a signal around to blows, so it's going to be very, very difficult for him to actually get into web range.
Yep, tracking disruptors going in onto Blue Melon and onto Dexter Geo at the moment.
We're bringing down that Fleet Tempest right now.
Web has actually come
See
onto
if they
Blue
can
Melon.
actually pull that off. Sleipnir is under attack right now.
Who actually hasn't grappled? It is the Valgorn got him with the long range web. So True Thunder Light just going to leave him to die and hopefully try to take out this Magus, which they do.
They do, but yeah, Blue Melon, this is not good for him. Obviously, as I said at the start, the Sleipnir should really not be getting caught by a Valgorn, but Pillow quite also is pushing in. But Oriana in the Tempest fleet is actually moving away from him, so I mean, there's a significant chunk of their damage there in that battleship. They need to kill the Sleipnir, although, you know, I guess they can take their time with it. They know that Truth Online and this Kycon aren't going to come around, not going to turn around and come back to save him. As long as they can keep this Valgorn on top of him, which with, you know, the nukes
Get
and
the
Sleipnir,
yep.
and the Abaddon's closing in now as well, they probably are going to be able to secure the Sleipnir kill. It's just about what
Magus went down on the other side though, but a Sleipnir for a Magus.
This Arbitrator. Originally they went for the Sentinel, but once again, holding under those frigate webs, the 720 is not tracking him at this range at the moment. Especially with those tracking computers from the Arbitrator and Sentinel doing what they can do. Blue Melon finally into structure. He will fall. Nothing's been traded by Truth Hunter Light at the moment, and Tempest Calcif off to an early lead.
Yeah, they are, and of course, as we've seen other matches that have played out slowly before.
Interesting. So
the team that's behind.
We got the Ferox.
They have the onus on them.
Or no, Hurricane. So Sleipnir, Fleet Hurricane, Osprey, Jackdaw, carries, Mullis. Versus Eldor, Fleet Tempest, Issue, Abaddon, Pontifex, Arbitrator. Ooh, Sentinel just went down for the Tempest.
And that is very important because the Sentinel has better E-War than the Arbitrator in terms of the effectiveness of those tracking disruptors.
Looks like they gave up on that Tempest and now they're going for the little stuff here.
Who is down in a very low armor. They nearly
Oh, yep. One
more
yep, there we go. Thalia is down.
Will do what they need to do to take out the Thalia. So now, Truth Hunter Light are actually in a better position after taking that E-War off the table and one of the logic frames.
Yeah, Truth Hunter Light have really shifted into gear here by taking out that Sentinel because in this Kycon they need to keep moving around, so they got to keep range. They need the optimal range in their artillery. They need the tracking because they're burning around their opponents, obviously burning around after as well. They need both of those critical stats for those artillery guns, which obviously have decent range and have pretty poor tracking. Taking that Sentinel off the grid sort of solves that issue a little bit for them, lets them start chipping away at the Thalia. As we saw, they popped that pretty quickly. Now we're looking at the Deacon of
Yeah, what is the insurance on this?
Yeah, if we take a look at the
look at that.
control on the side of Truth Hunter Light, beside them, it's just shield reps. Those are the only effects going in onto them. None of this E-War is hitting from Tempest Calcif, and they don't have anyone tackle. Truth Hunter Light taking out another ship there. I believe it was the Pontifex, and now they're in the lead in terms of points of the match, and they should just be able to win now.
Yeah, so they took down the Magus, Pontifex, Thelia, and the Sentinel, so they got ahead in points. Truth, Honor, Light might actually pull this off.
Especially after you've lost, for example,
He's got to stay alive.
skirmish links, obviously very, very critical for the web range on the Balgor, on the Hyena. And yeah, now they're just going to continue chipping through the support wing. I mean, I think they popped the Pontifex. They seem to have stopped on the Deacon. I think now they're going back onto Oriana and the Tempest. But yeah, they're just going to kite around.
Gonna keep cutting around. Gonna go for the Tempest fleet issue as a Tempest fleet issue. Get it? Anyways, gonna go for this Tempest fleet issue. He doesn't have any Logi frigates. Actually, I should say he has one Deacon onto him, which isn't a whole lot of repping power. And the 720 artilleries, they have decent DPS. All things considered, considering they are mostly an alpha style gun. So they're taking him down. They're burning through his armor reps, and they should be able to take him. As they've decided not to touch any of the rest of Temple's Calcif's comp.
Yeah, and just to sort of have a slightly broader discussion here based on these comps. Obviously, when you know you're up against Truth on a Light, you know they're a very highly rated execution team. You know every pilot on this team is good at manual piloting. They know where they're going. They know their role. What do you think about the Tempest comp, which is very sort of one note, I suppose? You can either get on you with these 3 battleships and come through you, or it just gets kited around, which is basically what we're seeing here. Do you think maybe something a little bit more versatile might have been a better plan?
I think this is the type of comp if you don't think you know what the other team is bringing, and you're just like, well, hope they bring some sort of triple battleship or armor
Somebody got killed.
match setup. But that's not really something you can do up against teams like Truth Honor Light, who have myriads of tournament experience. They won the last AT. They got knocked down the lower bracket, yes, but they still are a very scary team, and they can bring in whatever comp they want and fly it very well. So if you think, oh, I'll take this and hope we get an armor control mirror match, you're basically just shooting in the dark and hoping that maybe you can make something happen later on in the tournament. But it doesn't matter what Truth Honor flies here, really, because I think even if there were a mirror match, they probably executed better over Temple's Calcif.
Yeah, I mean,
Tempest is just getting their asses handed to them now. They had the good advantage in the beginning by taking down that Slepter right away, but it cost them too much of their small stuff. And now they're going to lose their Fleet Tempest.
No, it's not. And also you brought armor control without high projection, so you don't actually deal with these types of kite comps all that well, even without the amount of E-War that they brought. And you don't deal with rush very well because, as we've seen time and time again, these armor control comps, unless you have like a flag vindicator with very short range guns, still have trouble dealing with shield rush because shield rush has overwhelming amounts of damage and you're not able to rep past when you take 2 Logi frigs.
So just going back to this Hydra comp, or Truth on a Light, Justice League, whatever you want to call them, throughout the tournament so far, I think we remarked on day 1 and 2 that we didn't really see a huge amount of damp supremacy. We saw, a fair amount of control, obviously more than we saw last year when scripted damps weren't a thing. But do you think this now, where Truth on Light is sort of reaching the late stage of the tournament, we're getting to top 8, top 6 sort of area, do you think now this is where Truth on Light sort of starts to reveal their true power level and says, look, we've got this comp that's got 5 just absolutely ram-packed with damp ships, you cannot play the game. Other teams going to follow suit here?
I think every team has dabbled with damps and with tracking disruptors. One thing that we noticed is that the only team that was really bringing it early on in the tournament was Paper Numbers. They were bringing it in the shield kite setup and then bringing some damps in the mids, making the ships less tanky, but able to kite around. Now we saw, starting with Tuskers and now with Truth Honor Light, a different take on that kind of damp and control setup from either shield kite or, in Tusker's case, armor kite. I called the armor kite one hammer time because he can't touch this. Very similar kind of idea from Temple's Calcif, bringing so much control in a shield setup so you're way faster than any of these armor control setups can really deal with.
Yeah, and I actually had a chance to look at some of those kill notes from the Tuskers match, like the Claymore, and I think he had literally a prop mod, and he had like 2 guidance disruptors, 2 tracking disruptors, and a damp or something. So I imagine the rest of the ships, the armor Nighthawks and all that, the Storks, etc., were just, again, just absolutely ram-packed. And of course that actually worked out in favour for them against Truth on the Light in a match that I thought at the start looked sort of a little bit questionable. I thought, was that Tuskers comp the ramblings of a madman? But actually it turned out the scriptures of a genius.
And we're seeing what Truth Honor Light is.
Alright, so let's take a little bit of a break here.
accepted.
Alright, we're gonna go AFK for just a little bit here, but we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. Got a few more hours here that we're going to be playing, so let's, I think we're just going to get out there. See what kind of trouble is outside. Alright, we'll relax first here for just a little bit when we get set up. Let's see if there's any pirates who want to come play. Make sure we get dressed.
Warp drive active.
What kind of DPS do we get out of this thing? 200 and something. 150. It's a lot more, but drops by quite a bit from that. Right on top of them. Trying to think of a more scram kitey setup. This will do for now, though. We do have a new fight going on.
Now into 25% armor remaining, and Mark Bridges, he's stabilized in his armor thanks to this Widow jamming out the damage from the side of
Sentinel's about to go down for nanofiber tokens.
This will be the first kill of the match.
It will, I think. Yeah, this damnation is going to
Platinum's
This is
sensitivity versus nanofiber tokens.
Once you get to the later stages of the tournament as well, this is a very, very different.
Platinum sensitivity has a Widow, Vindicator, Abaddon, Stormbringer, Magus, Pontifex, Ella, Dakin, Crucifier, Skybreaker, and Nanofibers just lost their damnation. They have currently Navy Armageddon, Navy Armageddon, Vexer, Navy Issue, Pontifex,
yeah, but importantly, this Widow's
Arbitrator, Talia,
Marcus has
Deacon,
been webbed down by these
Sentinel,
Navy Geddons and
Spittle.
scrammed as well, so he is not going anywhere. These Navy Geddons right on top of him alongside the Vexer Navy.
what's
Mark
up
Bridges
in
is coming in,
space
wants
here.
to save his Widow
Punisher,
friend at the moment. Not a lot of damage. Just
Thrasher.
as he starts putting some damage, I think, on a Chadwick in this Armageddon Navy, or maybe this Vexer Navy of 10 arrests, and in fact, that is his primary target.
Yeah, they have got this Widow tackled down, but they don't seem to be shooting. I think they've said, well, we're 70% of the way through this Vindicator. We've got to keep killing it, or else these frigates might come and wrap back up again. They are going to lose 10 RS, but they're sort of saving this window for afterwards, and they've still got these two Geddon Navies.
Ooh, Vindicator's deep
Vindicator's
armor.
30% armor now.
They've
It's so slowly dropping, but the more they bleed
taken
DPS,
down,
that
so
makes them go
sensitivity
down.
is taking hard hits on their Vindicator, but the nanofiber tokens have lost a damnation and a Vexer Navy issue at this
Being
point.
webbed by
Punisher
Vindicator
bait.
will do that to you, but yeah, 90% well, it doesn't matter about the 10 amount. They will eventually track you, just a little antimatter, and get what you get.
Federation Navy
Some
Comet.
damage has also gone to this Armageddon of Hui Conte. I would assume that's the Abaddon shooting at him though, because the Abaddon doesn't really track Logifrates all that well. There's some damage going on to Andy and the Deacon, but he doesn't have a brother
I'll take
to
it.
help him out. Might just be all onto this Navy-Geddon though. There's the web onto the Deacon, so the Deacon will fall.
It will, but we're getting late into this match now, 7 minutes in. Both these teams have got elements of story all along the match goes. Of course, the ECM gets stronger with more points. There are only 7 ships left on the front side. On the other side, the two news, lone position, and together. Surely they've obliterated the Vindicator's camp right now. He can't have any camp units left. His gun's going to turn off soon enough. Surely, will it last long enough to deal with Hui Conte and the Armageddon Navy, or will they in fact actually be able to kill them? He's still just teaching about 40% armor in the Vindicator.
Yeah, and they've actually split the nuke between the Widow and the Vindicator. They want to turn off these Vindicator guns, but they also want to turn off jams with the Widow. Right? The Widow has bonus to jam strength. That is why it is a better ship than Scorpion at jamming people and at bombing people. In addition to its tank bonus, which is kind of useless considering it's mostly formed as an armor ship, unless you don't put any jams on it and you're just solo dropping people. Either way, Deacon has been taken down, and
Good
so
fight.
far, no one has died from platinum sensitivity. Mark Bridges staying alive, he's living to win. Hui Conte's almost down into structure, and he's got no Logi frigates to help him out.
Oh, are these two fighting now?
10% armor. He is going to go down to Conte. And of course, this is, as we said, elimination match. Who's of this is going to go out with the top 8. Both teams would love to go further. But
Ooh, I might get a kill out of this.
This will make a great decision making. Have all decided correctly. Just it's a little bit better to pile all the news pile all the news on the Widow, drop the jam, just keep
Oof.
the DPS flowing.
Well, I got one kill.
I don't know. I mean, this is
Not the kill that I wanted, but
this kind of situation is where teams make or break themselves in.
Yeah, and we see
1v1v1. There we go. That was good.
Right, you say, oh, it's a mistake, an overextension from the Vindicator. You're playing too far forward, but remember, you have a Widow on your team, the strongest jamming ship in the game, and so long as he doesn't get tackled, he's going to stay alive because, you know, Armageddon navies, they don't really project all that far. Yeah, they got rapid heavy, so probably like 50, 60, right? But they don't really have a range bonus. Either way, this Widow eventually got tackled, but then you have Vindy and Abba just going at it, and the Widow prevents the Vindy from really getting anything on top of them. It's just this one Armageddon Navy and the Arbitrator left from nanofiber tokens, and I do think
All right,
Platinum
well,
Sensitivity
that was a
will
good,
walk away with a clean victory.
Good
Yeah, I
fight.
think
We'll
so too.
put
I
it
don't
up
see
on
the
the
avenue to
board.
kill Mark Bridges here now, or indeed anyone else. And it's going to be obviously a sad time for nanofiber tokens to exit the tournament like this, and I guess it comes back to at the start of the match. Excuse me.
4 fights.
Questioning this 2 Navy getting comp. Does
3
it have
kills.
enough damage to break through
3
battleships? They
deaths.
spent so long with Mark Bridges just barely holding on, 40% armor, 30% armor, and these faction battleships have so much base EHP that it can be very difficult to actually get through in a reasonable period of time when you've just got these 2 rapid heavy comps. But as it stands, they're not gonna lose everything, but they are in fact gonna lose the match 72-0 in favor of Platinum Sensitivity. And just as time ends, we're gonna send it back to the studio for some more analysis.
All right, well, that match is over. Oh yeah. Three of my clones activated. All right. All right. Let's get back out into it.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright, we got a few Kildari and Galente in the system here. What do we got on probe? Check out the small.
Warp drive active.
Already some nasties in there. Check out this medium.
Warp drive active.
Possibly friends, though. That micro I might have played. Oh, we got another fight starting here. Let's
Great.
run that.
Weapon system, if you happen to be someone who likes running 10 out of 10s, although some people still prefer Torps, boo. Either way, 30 seconds until match start. Make that 15 seconds until match start. I'm excited, but I also think Tuskers
So
have
Tuskers
worked out
versus
for them if they
Odin's
don't have
Call.
enough E-War.
Yeah, I'm very excited for my channel points here, to be honest. I think this is a very, very good matchup for this setup. They're not against any Tech 2 resist ships, so, you know, there's sometimes the damage lacking of cruisers can be a problem if you're up against something that's got a good resist profile and can just tank through it with reps. They've got a Tech 1 Osprey, and they've got a bunch of Tech 1 ships, Tech 1 resist, Osprey, Navy, Caracal, Navy, Drakes. So these cruisers are going to be able to apply. They've got the range, they can hit the whole arena, but it seems actually like Tuskers here are just ramming in, despite being a more sort of kitey comp. I think they're saying, well, there's no point really kiting here, let's just try and pump onto whatever we can, and maybe, in fact, use the bumps to try and break the Tinker setup of these 4 battleships, which I believe is what they are going to do.
Yeah, we saw these cruise tinker setups earlier in the tournament. Some of them won. A lot of the times they lost. This time around, they delete the Osprey. Stork is going to be the primary target for Odin's
Tuskers
Call
is going to get hit hard.
You know, taking these shield kite setups, the
Osprey is already down. Stork is down if it were Odin's Call. Gollum is taking some really, really
Yeah,
rough.
Stork actually boundaried there. I don't really know why. I mean, he was going to die anyway, but he did actually just jump out of the arena there. But yeah, this Golem with Colonel Kurtz is absolutely melting here. He's going to go down, and quickly now, Odins need to deal with this DPS. They are looking at JJ Racken in the Caracal. They had to spend, you know, 10-15 seconds at the start of the match killing off the Osprey to make sure they couldn't tank. How much damage can they clear here? These are, as I said, Tech 1 boats here. Caracal Navy's just about going down. There he goes. They're going to start clearing this damage. And, I mean, like I said, no command ships on the field here. The Golem is still just about living off Colonel Kurtz. He's still going to keep on squeezing a few more cycles out of his shield booster here. How much can they get in exchange for him?
I don't know if they can actually get a whole lot more. They got first Caracal Navy, second Caracal Navy. They've lost their burst. They're going to lose their Bantam. They brought Tech 1 Logifrags in this particular thing. And we saw the Golem had all the repping power in the world at his side, but this is overwhelming damage coming in, even from these HM.
Ooh, Gollum down, but they lost 2 Navy Caracals. Stork, Buster.
Look at this wrong.
Ooh, wow.
No, I think they are heavy missiles, and that's why, you know, the damage is just not as good. I'm pretty sure they're heavy missile models.
No, it's so it's hams on the Cyclone. The Drake Navies looks like they had HMLs. Is this mixed weapons? I'm actually, yeah, those are HMLs.
Yeah, it's pretty
so
unusual, but in
weird.
any case, now we're in a situation, regardless of that, we're in a situation where neither team has Logi, and it's just going to be a pure DPS race. And I have to say, with just pure HP of the 3 battleships on Odin's side, I really favour them here. There's no command ship with any staying power. They are absolutely melting through them. The second Navy Caracal goes down. Now they're looking at the Navy Drake and VLP. They've still got the Vigil for bonus paints to help those cruise applications. They've got the Fleet Vigil for webs as well. Odin's, I mean, this is going to be a very, very close match here. The Raven of the Power Line is going to go down here. How is this DPS race going to turn out in the end? I really
Wow,
have no
this is
idea.
really close.
And
Maybe
it's
Drake
cruisers
is taking a
versus
lot of
HMLs.
damage now.
I mean, once again, I could just be reading that model wrong, but you saw it too. They're gonna go on to this Drake Navy
Raven
issue.
is,
Raven,
going down
he's
at the
tanking
same
for quite a
time.
bit. It doesn't even look like he has a shield booster. Actually, he does have a shield booster, but just not an ancillary shield booster. He will go down into low armor, trading for the Drake Navy issue. Now they have
Yeah,
to deal
Drake
with a
Navy
Raven,
issue goes
a
down at
Scorpion
the same
Navy
time as
with
the
a Drake
Raven.
Navy, a Drake, and a Cyclone.
They do, but they've still got these frigates here, and it's up to Tuskers to say. I mean, for Odin's here, I think the target is pretty easy. You just simply clear as much DPS as quickly as possible. Now we're looking at the Navy Osprey. They can
Hopefully
hit anything
Vigi
in
is
this
taking
range.
some
But
heavy
Tuskers have a
damage
difficult
now.
decision to make here. They say,
Huskers
do we
and
commit
Odin's
to
Call is
15,
really
20 seconds,
really close
killing
right
off the
now.
Vigil, killing off the Tech 1 Vigil. In fact, the Tech 1 Vigil of Coda is actually miles away across the arena. They can't really look at him except with the heavy missiles. That requires some DPS, but the Vigil fleet of Aethel is going to go down here. But, I mean, they're taking chunks on Christina and the Osprey Navy. This is still going to go to the wire.
Indeed it is. Toastbot, Raven. I mean, he's got some cap transfers to help him stay alive, but with that Golem down, they have a significant amount of their tank off the field. They're going to try to go for this Osprey Navy. As you mentioned, Christina now 65 kilometers away from the arena center. He is
Raven going down while an Osprey Navy issue is going down.
He's not tackled down, but still, cruise missiles, they hit everywhere in the arena, and he is about to dive into armor.
Yeah, and of course the Vigil's still going to paint it as well. And with this particular setup that Odin's have brought here, the more DPS they kill, the exponentially longer it takes to break through this Raven. He's receiving capture, destroys Axial Shield, is going to keep going. They are going to take on this Osprey Navy. And eventually they'll get to a point where it's going to take more time than the match has left to deal with this Raven. And this sort of attritional comp here from Odin's, where if they can clear DPS, they can actually sustain through a reasonable amount of DPS, whereas the Tuskers at this point is just pure EHP. They have no attritional power. They either make enough progress in time or they don't. Whereas the Odin's Call comp sort of stalls things out by they improve their chances. They stall things out by killing off more and more DPS to the point where they'll be able to tank. And now the Navy Drake, the second one of Mirror G, is going to go down here. I think this is the Odin's Call favor.
Oh, if
Raven at toe spot is slowly breaking. Can they kill Mirror in time?
I don't think they can. Toastbot, he's in the armor. Mira down to about 60% shield remaining. Sorry, 35% shield remaining. 60%
Ooh,
gone.
Raven's going down.
Look, Toastbot, he's already into structure right now, and he doesn't have a whole lot of structure on this Raven. They're gonna take out this Drake Navy perhaps, but then it's a Drake and a Cyclone versus a Scorpion Navy issue. Scorpion Navy, very tanky ship. We'll see. He doesn't have cap transfers to help him stay alive though.
Yeah, that's the problem when you're stuck in this situation where you've only got one battleship. These setups are obviously built around having cap transfers between two battleships to try and keep the Anseal running. When it's just him on his own, he's got his 9 charges and then that's it. So it's still going to be him. He's probably going to kill this Drake Navy, but then he's going to be against the Drake and the Cyclone and of course the Flycatcher.
Damn, that was close. Tuskers look like they're going to win though.
As you say, there is a lot of the HP on the Scorpion Navy. I'm still questioning.
On scan here so far. Tristan and Curse's Punisher out there somewhere.
Drake Navy issue. Then he's got a Drake and a Cyclone. Probably goes for the Cyclone first, I would have to imagine, as he is doing more damage right now with those heavy assault missiles. I still can't believe they mixed the weapon systems on this comp. That Drake Navy of Mira, though, he is finally into structure. 21% structure remaining. He goes down. The Scorpion Navy might actually be able to hold now, but he has to take out the Cyclone and then the Drake in that order. If he goes for the Drake first, it's a huge mistake.
Yeah, we'll see which he chooses. I think the target painter is on the Drake, so they are actually going to go for the Drake first. Maybe they feel the Drake has less EHP compared to the Cyclone with his XLISB charges, but Yokan's going into 40% shield here. 3.5 minutes left on the match. This is going to be very, very tight still. I mean,
very tight.
Costa in the Drake. I'm not sure where the damage has stopped. He's reloading for a second now. He started firing those cruisers. This is crazy.
Drake's an absolute wreck. He is taking damage from the Scorpion Navy with no revs, with no ancillary shield booster. I think this actually might have been the wrong call, contrary to what I said. Even though Drake has a brick for AHP, Cyclone has the active revs and should be able to deal with this cruise setup from the Scorpion Navy issue. The Visual taking a bit of damage at the moment as well, but keeps those paints on that Drake. Yokon now into armor. Toaster in the Drake, only at 60% shields. I think they might actually do it and take out the Scorpion Navy issue.
Yeah, it just seems to be just enough damage here, and I'm really mourning my points here. 12,000 points down the drain. Thank you very much, Kyle. I would have gambled on Odin's anyway, to be honest. I believed in them. We scrimmed with them a lot.
Wait,
very, very
hold on.
team. He is
He got an Ansel reload. Look, he's repping.
He's repping again. Oh my goodness. And he's still killing this Drake. 50% shield. And my points coming back to me.
2.5 minutes left in the match. Toaster in the Drake, down to 50% shield remaining. And Yokon, he's able to Ansel rep all the way back up to half shields. He's got 9 reps in the Ansel charges, heating and believing. He got an Ansel reload off through the armor. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, and this is really good play from Yokon as well. Min-maxing his XLISB charges. Every time he cycles, he's keeping his health at about 33%. He's maximizing that passive regen. And when he kills the Drake, it's just going to be the Cyclone and the Flycatcher left. Will they be able to take the acceleration of this?
Drake is going down. Tusker's
A minute 50 seconds remain in the match. Tozater in the Drake, now diving into armor.
Oh,
This is going to be extremely close because Yokon, he's out of ancillary charges now. He's just working on just the cap from his ship onto the rapid Tozater. He's into structure. He goes down. Now he has
I had
to
passive, or I had push to talk on, so
minute 30 remaining. They have barely any shield.
I'm just hanging out in
but it's just a cyclone left.
Sujarento right now.
Can he reload the XLASB? Does he even need to here? It's just the Cyclone and the Flycatcher, and I think actually down to the wire, Odins are going to take this by the points margin here. Yokan is still just about cycling. I don't think there's enough damage here on the other side to kill him. What a fantastic match, but Odins, I'm sure of it at this point, actually, reversing what I said earlier, Odins are actually going to take this. And, wow, what a match, what a comp, what a fight.
Quadruple cruises! Quadruple cruises! You were saying, hey, this might be a thing, and I'm like, nah, no one's gonna bring on Battleship. That's so many points on Battleships, and you don't get anything else. Not only did they bring a Golem, which is the most expensive, not the most expensive battleship, but the most expensive for non-Lashak battleship, non-Balgor, non-special battleship in the game, but also you're winning with just a Scorpion Navy left alive. After all that is said and done, I cannot believe it. Odin's Call are going to go to the upper bracket finals and face the winner of We Form Volta and Lock Range Enjoyers.
It is, and this is absolutely fantastic, and I look forward. I mean, I said earlier, day 3 is always full of absolute bangers, and this match was no exception. And I just want to give another shout out against Yokan here for optimizing those shield wraps, just to put his shield at the right point for maximum regen. I think maximum shield regen is like 3 times as high as it is, like 70-80%. It's a really important factor when you've got so much shield HP, and they are going to do it here as time runs out. Congratulations to Odins locking in a top 3 finish.
Wow.
Tournament 18. We're going to send it back to the studio for some more analysis on that one, but wow, what a match.
I really thought Tuskers were going to win that one, but yeah. Yeah, Chronobase says that he's Korobase, yes, is not going to be able to talk on comms, but typing. I'm typing, and yeah, my keyboard is a little loud for typing. It does. All right. Let's get this fucker here. See if anybody comes and plays. All right. Yeah, Odin's Call's got to feel good about that. Ooh, there is a lot of guys here. Ooh, that's all friendly. Okay. That is a lot of little stuff. Oh no, it's just friendly little stuff, unfortunately. Alrighty. Well, I guess we're gonna hang out with these guys for a little bit. There is an advanced 5-man, small scout 5-man. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, there's not gonna be much payout here at all with all these guys here. Assuming you survive. It should be fine. What are you in? Brawler. Navy Cat. Alright. What did I even get for that? 15,000 LP still? I mean, not bad.
Drive active.
Alright, going to the advanced small 5-man.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm really loving the Catalyst Navy issue. Solid ship. Been keeping in the comment today to keep more mobiles and system weekends. A little dangerous to be soloing around in a destroyer, but you're pretty fine. Thorax. Please tell me that's an enemy Thorax. That'd be awesome. They're thinking about it. We'll see though. I already took one of these guys down by myself. Oh man, he left. He's like, fuck that shit. I don't like that. Possibly more war targets that came in the system. Let's get the rat, get the rat, get the rat. Oh, that's my puppy. Alright, back to the beacon. Atron Algos. Ooh, that Atron is definitely a bad guy. Back on that, warp in here. Come on, Elgos Atron, you can do this. Oh no. Now there's a bunch of them. Alright, pull drones. Well, you don't need to pull drones, so. I don't know where it was to. Save actually. They come on in. That is a lot. Yeah, we're gonna pull.
Warp drive active.
Did you get caught? Alright, cool. Yeah, that's a little much. For once, you did not. Alright, well, let me check to see where people are right now. It's one of the Tristans, and that's small. Nothing else around here. Alright, let's go to the 5-man medium. What's there? At 100?
Warp drive active.
Alright, go in, go in, go in.
Warp drive active.
Oof, this one's got 50 minutes on it, so forever on it. Anyways, we're gonna try a different one.
Warp drive active.
I think this is a newer one, so. Alright, go in, go in, go in.
Warp drive active.
Alright, take out the rat. An ion D-scan. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, I'm really like building my own ships here. I haven't done that forever in Eve, and now I'm got tons in the cooker. Speaking of which, I should look real quick at my industry. Here. Myrmidon's almost done. Got a bunch more Cadam's Navy issues done. And another executor done. Nice. Alright. Alright. 12 minutes on, 13 minutes on the clock for this. There's a Caracal Corax out there. Tornado. I can get in here though, and I would want to come in here. You never know, people fuck up all the time. Wonder what it'll take to build the Moros. It's really expensive. Oh wait a minute, what'd you say here? Sorry, what's this? Descan clue for now. They're screaming for help in Hazma and Militia channel, but it's at 98%, so I don't think we'll make it. Also, I died to BFs in anything less than a cruiser. I don't know about the cruiser because I got gate camped on the way. Yeah, faction warfare is definitely not super easy. You gotta be really close with the careful with battlefields because they're camped on the outside, camped on the inside. Danger Will Robinson all around. Federation Navy Comet. Probably friendly. Let's see. Come on in, my little friend. I'm gonna bet 1,000 on Tusker, or on, oh, the guy's got platinum sensitivity. Come on, man. Take down Tuskers. Minutes left on the clock here. Yeah, that guy was like, no, that doesn't sound fair. Ooh, an excurate Navy issue. That does sound fair. Oof. This will probably murder us. You want to take it or no? Up to me. Fuck it, let's let's get a fight and die. Alright, pull away probably. Pull away as he's gonna try and get... Well, he's gonna go for me first. Maybe. Oh, he got you already. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he tracked way too well on you. Oh, we got another fight. Sorry, we got a loss out of that, but thought it would be fun to just see, because if you were, I don't know if you were orbiting him or not, but I was really hoping that he wasn't going to be able to track you so well. But yeah, that was very likely going to be a loss. Alright, self-destructing back to Vangear. We'll put this up on the board. I wonder if you had a comet, if that would have been better for you, actually. Because 2 comets versus him. He was... In the end, I just let him kind of kill me by seeing if I could burn out, but and if we had been long range, that would have been probably a little bit easier to kite him, but if you want to meet back up in Yuvangir, I can give you a ship. Yeah, if you have a dual rep, you can get some really good reps off, but you can be just alpha through them probably. Single rep with an armor plate might have been good too, but yeah, I don't know. Just I'm guessing you had Afterburner. Single rep with an armor plate and an MWD. That's probably why. Yeah, the MWD is good for a lot of different things, but brawling is a little bit hard for it unless you're in a size, like, if we can get up to like 3 or 4 or 5 people, that can help out a lot with all of us just having MWDs. But the Afterburner is really nice for when you've caught somebody. And yeah, the MWD, I was thinking at first that maybe you should have like kept range which is why I like the fleet R's that we have. Like here, let me give you. So meet back up and Uvangir Xsense chemical. Actually, record thing here real quick. Corp HQ is moving. Change Corp HQ. Oh yeah, that's move HQ here. All right. Well, we're waiting here. Put a couple more things into the fire. Alright. Got all of those all stacked up here. You still on your way back to the station? Alright, cool. Well, there is a lot of Ewar out there. Watching the Alliance tournament, Tuskers is getting Ewarded hard, but Amoa is getting smacked up real bad right now by Tuskers. It doesn't look like Tuskers is having any problems keeping anybody up right now. Alright, we finally got our... Wait, what? 2 magnetic field stabilizers. Are you kidding me? That... Oh, Minnesota. Alright. Go get that later. Trade you... This is a good fleet ship here, so you can keep some range, do a decent amount of DPS, and still tank a whole shipload. Yeah, no problem. Let's go out and undock, undock. This isn't
The
as
same way
tough
behind
as
us, but
the
it is
two.
still that bonus range ship, and it's just pulling away when it realizes it might be in danger, trying to buy time as the Mo is still back into low armor.
We'll see if they'll be able to take out Little Bazaar. You only need to kill one ship to win if no other ships die. And we'll see if Tuskers are able to do that. They do. So they finally kill someone with that rapid heavy clip of VLD. But still, lots of action. And by action, I mean lots of poking and prodding, but no deaths quite yet. This Pontifex got a good chunk of his shield taken out of him, but not a whole lot left from Platinum Sensitivity in terms of damage
Platinum.
on top of him.
I bet on you.
You can see these scrams flickering
Not
off
liking how it
on
looks so
the
far.
back
Go
end
jump, jump.
indicator at times. That's going to be the bonus scram from VLD Morome. One of the benefits of that flagship is that you get those officer or high tier faction scrams, and heated, you have no trouble with links hitting close to 40 kilometers.
Yep, skirmish links on that Claymore. Very,
Hey.
very nice to have.
Let's
when
go
you have
to-
a Barghest. Either way, some more damage
quick.
going on with this Magus of OSAT. Some damage onto Heinkel and the Abaddon as well. Split DPS, but OSAT now going into low armor, and he's finally taken off the field. So, links off the field from Platinum
Yeah,
Sensitivity.
it looks like
This is dire for them
Tuskers
now.
is not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, they still have
Or Tuskers are gonna be able to win here in
Pontifex, but
Platinum
who
Serenity.
knows how
Or
they
Sensitivity
distribute the
is
links
not
between
gonna,
the two. When
not
those
gonna be able to
links
do
do eventually wear off in the next minute or so, it's going to make the Pontifex and the Bellies just that much
Phew,
easier to
Skybreaker
kill.
down
It's easy to
now.
kill the Skybreaker if Nyx goes down.
One more kill in the Tuskers cap. They still haven't lost anyone as their E-War mids have just been so effective, and their kiting has been so effective. They haven't been caught at all on any of these ships. This Barghest of
Alright, go ahead,
VLD
jump.
the screen that he needs to do to make sure the rest of his team
Are you with
stay
me?
away from
Yeah, just
Platinum
made it.
Sensitivity.
This is almost comical from VLD Morome. He's just like
Ooh.
holding out his arms with the scram against this
Bunch of
Vindicator of
weird
Mark
stuff out
Bridges,
there.
just holding him away, being like, ha ha ha, you can't touch me. It really is hammer time. Pontifex is trying to close range, get on top of something, but it looks like he's now been webbed by the crew of either Stu Minor
Yeah, come over to a boon.
Vigil Fleet
Vigil Fleet issue. Yeah, now the Pontifex very slow, can't get away. He's got info links at the very least, but info links are only
Yeah,
so
looks like
useful.
this is over. The Tuskers take it.
Warp drive active.
Alright, go to Onisikin when you get to a boon. That certainly explains why they hand you your ass every time. There is one squid here. Let's see, what do we got open? Flexes, medium, scout. I'm gonna go check the scout to see.
Warp
It's a lower
drive
target.
active.
Yeah, Onisikin. Alright, nobody in the small. Pilgrim out there, but other than that, just a capsule, so. We got a probe scanner. Alright, we'll start the 5-man scout.
Warp drive active.
Or not, scout, small. 5-man small. Oscars didn't lose anything. Yeah, they can be pretty nasty. Hey, go ahead and just warp to me at 100. So yeah, and just stay about 10 kilometers off of the button. They're off the beacon. Atron. Atron outside. Atron coming in. Friendly. Ooh, that's a lot of red. Like a lot of pirates. Another friendly Atron. Alright, go for the rat. Yeah, it looks like it calmed down again. Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be one more match for the day. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully one of these guys will want to come play. Got two more war targets, or two war targets altogether. One pirate. Although I wouldn't want to warp into this mess unless I had something. 2 Atrons, Catalyst Navy issue, and a Federation Navy Comet. I would be like, oh, but a Courser might think that this is a good idea. I think that's definitely a bad guy. Come on, you can just wipe us all out, you'll be fine. Yep, he's crazy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, I just got under his guns. That was that. Did you end up getting the kill mail for that? Oh, really? One of the Atrons did. Oh, we'll just have to wait for it to get into T-kill then, or if somebody posts it somewhere. I have to admit, that guy had balls, man. That was, I mean, just to come in on Navy Catalyst, but maybe he thought he could kill one of the Atrons and my ship and really make it worth it. So many war targets in Animalia. I know Battlefield's open right now. Yep, 28,000. Not bad. Yeah, the Navy Cat definitely. I like the long range one just because it's like no matter what's going on, you'll be able to participate. You know, within 40 kilometers of you. You got a micro warp drive to get you around. And really, I mean, this game is going to be all about like 5-man fleets now, and I think the Navy Catalyst in a 5-man fleet is pretty fucking epic. Alright, let's see, where do we want to go to here? There's a scout here that we can't do. We could do the large. Together we should have enough damage to do that, which will pay out okay. But I think we want to move a little bit here. Ah, okay. Well, let's just head back to Aboon then real quick and see if there's anything fun there.
Warp drive active.
I catch you in that warp. We'll go hunting for a little bit here. Go ahead, jump, jump. Oh, another fight is on.
Position where the enemy has pushed into them, and this is now a situation
And,
where they're behind
the
on
Alliance
points, they need to
tournament.
make something happen. They've got this Vindicator, they want to use
Okay.
it, and obviously Truth on Light are not going to come into them. So Lot
Lots of
Rank Kills need to be the ones
neutrals,
pushing forward here,
one
and it's
war
a totally different
target.
dynamic for a comp. Whether you're sort of pulling back, kiting away from an opponent who's pushing into you, or whether you need to be the ones going aggressive. And at the moment, the
We take a
pressure's on Lot
scan
Rank
here
Kills to
and
be going
see
aggressive.
what's in space.
And
Merlins,
they
Drakes.
need to find
Ooh,
something.
Iskra.
Carey's playing forward at the moment. Doesn't really have a Jackdaw on the enemy team, but to deal with at the moment. But he does have to deal with dual Blackbirds. We mentioned this Widow, but also these dual Blackbirds from the side of Truth Honor
Whoa.
Light are going to be putting out bonus jams as well, although not strength bonus. Just in terms of range. Xiaoyi in the Sentinel, now taking a bit more damage, but it looks like just Drone Blob on top of him.
Yeah, it is just a drone blob. And
Okay,
as
go
well as
ahead
there,
and,
obviously a very competent pilot in his own right is going to be able to just deal with that, no problem.
You're probably going to lose Cloak here pretty soon. I would just burn back to the gate.
By the flagship Barghest of Dexter, and that's a very dangerous place for him to be. There's no getting out of that situation. He's going to get absolutely obliterated here by these missiles coming out from the battleships.
That is a very
You know,
long
you're going to
scram
want
range
to hit that micro
striker.
warp drive and just burn
Now
back to gate as
still
quickly as
scrams up. Now
possible.
the Armageddon Navy issue also got some tackle on top of
Did you
him.
make it through?
Taking a look
No.
at the fancy UI right now. He was scrammed actually by that Confessor, but now he's broken free. The Svipple of Damascus Kadesh now wanting to get on top of this Armageddon Navy of Nick Domar, but we see the screen perhaps coming in. This carries might have a scram on him, although I doubt it.
But look
as
at the
this Vindicator is tackled
battleships.
down now.
Yeah,
Grunt
look at
has
Alright,
been
warp
back.
to the
In the center of the screen here,
small.
they were just on the left of the screen a second ago, but now Vindicator and
Again.
Barghest, these two battleships just sat right on top of each other. I'm not sure who really wants to be in this position. Obviously, if you're in a Vindicator, you think, great, I'm right on top of the Barghest. But Dexter has a history of surviving at very, very low HP in these flagship Barghests, and I think he got here of his own accord, so maybe he knows something that Grunt Kato doesn't.
He's got the damage of the dual rapid heavy comp, and at the moment the Vindicator staying in
Should make
place.
it out.
We saw the one Armageddon Navy maybe get tackled earlier on, but now he's broken free. So Nick Domar doing just fine. Zhao Yun, the Sentinel, though, is
Nice.
now the primary and has actual missile damage on top of him at the moment, but the reps keep on coming through from Tin Baron and the Guardian.
Alright.
Yeah, and I have to question just how powerful that Sentinel
Go
is.
inside
It must be
for
very,
right
very
now.
powerful, with only really 2 damage ships on the other side, the Barghest and the Navy Geddon. If he has any guidance disruptors at all, he can just
Go
totally
into the
obliterate
small
their
here real
application
quick.
here. And now we see Dexter starting to go into armor here. It's going to be up to Lucas Kwan to keep him up, but he may get damped, he may get jammed. Obviously, there's a lot of control on both sides. It's hard for us to tell. We've only got the fancy UI icons. They tell us a lot, but they don't tell us
Vegas
what's
down
successful. They
right
don't tell us whether
I killed this guy real quick. Yeah, that was a little terrifying. Vegas, Vexer, like they're all just outside of our plex. Vegas, nothing that can get in except for the Navy Comet. Now they all left. It would have been fun though if that Comet would have come in and they didn't know that nothing else could go into. Not today, Satan! Yeah, we would have totally eaten that Comet. Okay, so it looks like I got the Punisher, Rifter, Curses, Punisher, Mull, Fleet issue on the gate right now. Alright, they're not on that gate anymore. I'm gonna try and get us back into a boon here.
Warp drive active.
Alright, hold real quick, I'm gonna check the other side. Alright, other side is clear, go ahead and jump in. One more target here. It's out in space, a bunch of fake Merlins. Oh, war target's gone. Alright, let's go to Hate D-Lees.
Warp drive active.
Alright, go ahead and jump. Alright, we're gonna take a look here real quick.
Warp drive active.
Alright, warping us to a medium. Gonna take a look to see what's out there. Stabber out and about. Alright, go in.
Warp drive active.
Rats will be friendly. I'm gonna try and see what's out there. A little bit of safety, if you can keep an eye on D-scan. So, Fleet Navy, Thrasher Navy. Okay, so it looks like the Comet, Thrasher. It's in medium, and I think that might be friendly? Possibly. Ooh, Vigilant in the other meeting. Judge Sarnzar right now? Looks like it. Ooh, Thrasher fleet issue seems to be at the medium. Oh, that other one showed up. Pretty sure they've got a comment as well. They don't seem to have a comment, actually. Oh, they're coming here. Ah, fuck it. Go for him. Make sure you're staying off. Oh shit. God damn it, I lost fucking track on him. Alright, got back track on him. Almost got him. Almost got him. Are you down? No? Get him. Yes, alright. I'm down. If you can warp off, warp off. You can warp off, warp off. Nope, you're caught. Try and get another one. Try and get the Thrasher. Go for the Thrasher. Sorry about that. That's my fault. I didn't give good instructions on who to fire at. Ugh. Too used to being solo. Did you get the other kill? Oh, I actually got that fucking caught him, man. I fucked up a whole bunch of that. That was fun. We'll, I think wrap it on up here. I have to get, food. Ooh. Nice. Top damage, got that kill. Solid. You know, I mean, ending with losses but some kills, and I'll get you some more of better catalysts too if you want. If you come back to the thing, I'll just hand over another one to you, and I'll give you one for plexing as well. A setup that I have kind of come up with. So we ended with 6 fights, 4 kills, 5 deaths. So a little rough out there, but you know, action to be had. 6 fights within 4 hours, so not horrible. But yeah, if you want to self-destruct or just make your way back to Yvanger, I'll go ahead and I'll hand over some destroyers to you. Hell yeah, man. I mean, this is, you know, we got kills, you know. Every time we went up against something, we got, you know, had some fun with it. The one that sucked was that, you know, axe scooter, but yeah, we're moving the headquarters over to the station, the X Sense station, since that has a whole bunch of, or it has the ability to build stuff. So, and we're just gonna go kind of ham crazy, I think, on destroyers, and try and build a whole core fleet concept about that, and try and go out every Wednesday during the weekends and see what we can get. Samson's out this weekend, but he'll be back next weekend. We'll be building up some more stuff. All right. It's one of my new babies. I wonder if I can get a micro jump drive on this thing. Forgot about that. $100 power, huh? Not enough to drop on that. Should really get a micro jump drive on this thing. It'd be a lot better. Alright, once you get back to the XN station, I'll hand over some ships for you. What do we got in the so we got 2, 6. So 13 ready, 14 ready fleet yard ours. Let's say for fleet yards. Enough Merlins to go around with. Ooh, I did get a bunch more. Can't build another one of these, can I? Ooh, I could if I wanted to. Baiting. Let's get these things though. Got fittings for these. Oh, hey, Dealey's can't be flipped anymore because of Yavanger. Even if it is a frontline system, we'll still be able to dock there. Yeah, I would say the only thing I don't like about Hey Dealey's is it's another jump into a very dangerous system. Yavanger is a little bit less dangerous for haulers, and it's not a second jump into low sec. But I almost am considering now moving to Hey Dealey's, since it really is not a system that you can't be kicked out of. So thoughts. But yeah, it's not a bad thing to be set up there. Yeah, they're trying to make it a really good market. I just do not trust player-owned stations anymore. I just always run into problems with them. So yeah, we'll give you a Fleet R, Fleet R. Try out this guy too if you want, which is a fun little solo flexor. And then there's Merlin, this one right here. This is a good one too. Yeah, thanks for coming out for Fleet. It was fun. I'll be on later on tonight. I've got to do some D&D, get prepped and ready for that. So I'm going to jump off, but I'll be on probably like 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and then probably crash at about that point so that we can get the Federation Frontline report going tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Time, 2300 U time. Alright, peace out everyone.